Hi, girls. It is so late, isn't it? But sometimes later is better. That's what I thought. Hi, guys. I threw all my babies out there and my husband's out there, so let's just hope for the best. Oh, good. Cuz right now it's like 9:15 in Nebraska. Oh, the mac and cheese. I noticed I was really pixelated in that one, and then I noticed that with the mac and cheese scope, like you could only see half of the pan. I was like, way to go, Jen, way to go. But you guys got the idea, right? I want to talk about awesome, because I've got my wine going and I've been planning my menu planning too. I didn't make it to the store today. Oh, I'm so glad you're here live. Hi, Christy. Because I had planned books to get out and ship and for January, and so I busted my butt today. That because of the holiday and everything else that happened, it was very hard for me to get all that done. But you know what? It was awesome. I got it done. So now I'm menu planning, and we got New Year's going on. I don't know what you guys do for New Year's, but we always stay home and we celebrate with the kids. So there's a lot of planning involved in that. But I'm not talking just about New Year's. I'm talking about everyday weekly planning. You know how it is. It saves you money. It's best if you definitely menu plan. It's best if you go once a week. Not. I had a girlfriend, and I am so in love with her that the moon sets and rises and sets on her. She's so amazing. But I'll tell you what she always does is that she goes to the store about 4 times during the week. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. Oh, wow. A leather cover journal too. The YouTube videos. I'm so glad. I love leather. I adore it. And that's one of the reasons why I love the TN so much. But I have this girlfriend who goes to the store at Walmart to get her groceries about 4 times during the week in her jammies. Okay? I'm like, Shannon, please, would you menu plan, please? Please, for me. Do it for me. So, I want to encourage you to say that it's easy to menu plan. It really, 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 really is. You know what? I buy narrow and wide Chic Sparrow TNs. And I'm in the wide right now. And I'm actually missing the narrow. It's kind of weird, but I'm digging it. I'm in it. I'm actually in a naked cow. I'm gonna switch you around and show you. I'm gonna show you how I menu plan. It's easier when you menu plan, but get inspired with cooking because that's one of those things. I mean, like with housekeeping and stuff, you can hire that out, right? Who gives a crap? I mean, I do. I mean, it's easier. But you know what? When it comes to cooking and feeding your family and holidays and everyday meals, that leaves such an imprint on your kids that I think it's vital and something that all women should try to achieve to learn to do. You don't have to be a master chef, but at least get it going. Oh, yeah, yay. Christy, perfect. I mean, that's what we got to do. Oh, hey, Nancy. Loved watching your scope earlier. It was incredible. So I'm going to show you how I menu plan. And we'll go from there. I'm going to switch you around. Yeah, else asked me about that too, and I could do a small little clip of how I do it. I do. I hire my cleaning out. I am so freaking sick and tired of it. And my family's so big. I don't even care if my family was small. I don't like cleaning. Honestly, I can pick up and organize and decorate real well. But when it comes to scrubbing toilets, count me out, okay? And if I have to like put in some elbow grease to clean my shower, you're gonna see me crying. I'm not gonna be in a very good mood. So my husband does it. That's how bad it is, guys, okay? And you know what? I don't hate, I don't care. And if you can put it in your budget, totally do it, okay? But when it comes to food, oh my gosh, we've got to do it. Just got to do it. Oh my gosh, house cleaners are the best. I just want to, hold their hands too. You know how I am with holding hands with my besties. I just hold her hands, and she comes in, she cleans with several others, and I hold all their hands. Because oh, your hubby mops the floor. You hate it. Why, Nancy? That's the best. Throw out your bag. See, way to go. Go get a cleaner.
Shelly, yeah, I mean, honestly, that to me says get a house cleaner. If you threw out your back, that's a sure sign. Um, I wanted to tell you some of my oh, it's the best. It's the best when a cleaning lady comes. They're worth their weight in gold. You can't even tell me that. More than once. I mean, I totally get it. So when I menu plan, it's exciting because, you know, and there, you know, you can take the easy way out. You can, and you know, here it hurts for a second. You can take an easy way out and do. I want to inspire you to even cook beyond what your children will eat because you're going to bore your husband to death. I say make amazing meals and kind of like switch it up just a tad. I sweep, don't mop. That's OC, hard work. Whew. I agree. I don't mop either. I hate it. My husband mops too if the cleaning ladies aren't here. So I say make something amazing for your husband and you, and then twist it to make it suitable for children. That's what I always do, because if I have to live my life on grilled cheese, mac and cheese, and things that and chicken that's kind of, you know, not so savory, and with some peas or something, and something that's not too, you know, you can't put too much seasoning on it, then I'm gonna die of freaking boredom. So I go bananas with these amazing gourmet meals, and then I switch it up for my kids. I take it out early. I do whatever I got to do, and that way we eat like, you know, kings around here because it's so yummy. Me and my husband always say we don't even go out to eat because it's so much better here. I mean, it's so fun, and my kids, nothing beats it when they love what you're making. So chicken. I have sons. I have two sons who hate chicken. I get mad at them. But yeah, I get it. I mean, everyone has their things. And guess what? I don't make my kids eat food that they don't like. So I just like, well, I'm sorry you don't like it. Go ahead and make what you want then. Because honestly, if someone told me and made me eat something, I probably would be really upset by that. I mean, you know, to have someone make you eat something. So I don't do that. That's not how I roll. But most of the time they love it. I have a few chicken meals. See, and you need something that's easy. You don't want to spend too long, but that's why baking days, incorporating a baking day in your week can also help ease that, make everything easier, stuff like that. So I have great videos on baking days. I have a great food blog, plannerperfectmeals.com, if you don't know already, where I have great meals. So this is what I do. And since usually it's on a Sunday night that I'm sitting here with a glass of wine doing my menu, but I'm going to turn you around now and show you. Here are some of my favorites. Now, what's fun is you can get inspired by some cookbooks, right? I watch Food Network 24/7, but also too, you just stroll through here for your menu. Because see, now here's my errand runner. And this is where I'll keep my grocery, all my menu planning. Weight Watchers. Well, you know what? Do the Weight Watchers, write it all out, and then just kind of manipulate it a little bit for your rest of your family. You can totally do it. And I love Barefoot. Ina cannot do wrong. I'm sorry. Is my menu planner separate from your daily? No, because check it out. Here's my naked cow. Okay, and here's my January. And I'm still, man, I am just behind the 8 ball. But here I am. Here's my menu, okay? Here's my menu. I know, she's totally fabulous. And I write out my menu, what we're going to eat. And then each day of the week, I would write down what we are eating. And then over here is where I keep the list. So this is my errand runner, is my list. I keep this with me because I don't want scribbly stuff or anything in my planner. This is all for beauty and for inspiring planning and living and my story. So I don't want it to go all ugly on me. Oh, Jida's good too. Agreed. I have her cookbooks too. So this is where I keep my menu list. So I will write the main deal here. And these menu cards are what I'm going to have when I reopen my shop in September. I'll have these just readily available. They're so fun because you just washi them in. And, you know, they stay in here forever. And you won't need very many of these because you do them once a week. Pioneer Woman, it is. Thank you so much. In September. What do you mean? So, this is where I put my list. So I take this with me because it's my wallet. So here's all my cards. And then this is also where if I need to run errands, I put those in there and I paper clip where I'm in. Oh, March. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did? Did I say September? I meant March. No, I'm sorry. I meant March. Yeah, and these, let me tell you ladies, what's really great is that I'm going to be doing custom orders for anyone who wants to print with me or wants me to paint for them their plan books. But I am also going to be I will have all of these printed and they will look just like this, but that means for you it'll be not as expensive and quicker turnaround, and it'll just be easier for me. I literally sit and paint days, and I do this one by one for people, okay? And it gets a little, okay, no, March is when I'll reopen my shop, and these things will all be, it'll look exactly like this, except it won't be something that I sat down and in between changing diapers painted, okay? So it'll actually be printed and ready for me to cut and ship. And so yeah, I had to make sense of all this. My orders were getting, it turned out so well for me that it's time for me to print. And then any custom orders, if anybody wants me to do painting where it's the original artwork, that is a custom order and that can absolutely be done. And I love that. So yes, you know what? No, I'll be making my own inserts. And they will be sewn and they will be with beautiful paper and the whole 9 yards. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, Nancy. And I'm excited. That's why I got to get up early, you know. Because I totally got it with you when you say that you don't want to choose between your kids and your business because you're going to choose your kids first, right? And so that's why I get up early, because I matter too. And because I love my babies so much and never want to put them last, I get up early. And you know, that's what you were talking about. It's like you don't want to ever have to put them on the back burner for your business. So I just wake up early. I wake up early and that's what I do. So yep, I'm going to be making my own inserts and I'm very, very excited about it. So to keep up with demand and all of that, I use acrylic. They do hold well. They hold forevers. So whether you get original painting from me or you get the print, I know you'll love them. And they'll have the calendars included in each plan book, so you're ready to go to plan your life with the method. So it'll be really, really great. So yeah, thank you. Oh, well, perfect. It'll be open just in time for Mother's Day. These are books. These are plan books that I have created using a method that is the Planner Perfect method is what I call it. And it's a method that I use so that women can get more geared and plan more than their to-dos and be geared more towards their goals. So after each calendar, you'll have each goal, each book will represent a month of planning. And so I keep up to 6 books, especially into this one because it's an extra wide. And so I've got the January, and so I make a dashboard, so that'll be included too. You got to be welcomed, right, beautifully. And then you've got your calendar, and then what you'll have, these will also be included. I'm going to be making project life cards lookalikes, kind of like that, but making my own with my own artwork, so you can wash them in to greet yourself and inspire yourself too. So then what you have, you know what? No, Angel, I'm going to be using my own inserts now, wide and narrow. But I can do moleskin if you want that. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, you can ask for a custom order. That'd be totally cool too. But mine will be sewn because I feel that sewn makes them even more of a keepsake. So that's something that I was very adamant about. And so your goals go next. So save like about 10 pages for your goals. And then, and we can talk about that in a later scope. You know what? I know people have been asking me for ring binders, and yes, I will definitely, and my artwork will be the main theme of it, so yes, I will make it available for ring binders. Right now I'm using moleskin. I paint moleskins for the wide, and I use Chic Sparrow narrow, so right now I'm in the moleskins. And then what you'll do is then you'll have your daily pages. So, and this is your day-to-day. And we'll, and if you're new to me, we'll go over that in another one. I know I've got some on Catch Me. I've got tons of info on this, on how I use these. And also my YouTube videos thoroughly covers it. You can find me at Jenny Penton. So, oh, well, hello. Hey, you were the one that I had blocked. I'm so happy you're back. Oh, thanks, Angel. I was just talking to my daughter about how you have a Blaine too. Yeah, I know I blocked you. That must have been a real heavy, crazy, you know, crazy day full of crazies. And I just must have did you on accident. In your errand runner, what all do you have? Well, in my errand runner, now this is a chic sparrow because you know I'm in love with it. This is a creme brulee in black. It's a personal. This is the only time you'll see me using a personal because it's way too small. But it's perfect to use as a wallet. So it's a wallet. I bought this from Oh Handbee, I think it's called. And if you guys want more information from that, you can... oh yeah, you can get the moleskins real cheap. And this one here I got from her. It was just that craft paper folder, and I painted it. So here I painted it because I use it for receipts. So this is for all my receipts, and over Christmas it got a little bit nutty, but you get the idea. It's got pockets and such. So there she be. Then I've got the personal size. These are chic sparrows that I have in here, but this is for my grocery. And what? I thought your Blaine was my Blaney's age. College? So this is where I put my grocery list. Each week, what I'll do is I take a paper clip and I switch it over, and I've got a new blank page for the next week. But here I'll put my menu, my non-food items, my menu down here. I didn't mean to say that twice. And then I put it usually during, I'm not even done with it, but for this week, because I've got to, after I'm done with you, I've got to get back to it. But I put it according to the, you know, my store layout, and I'll go. Wow. Oh, Parker's your baby. Oh, Angel, 18. What the heck? You're Blaney. Your Blaney's big. So that's my errand runner. Now, my errand, I keep 2 books in here, and this carries wardrobe, a running wardrobe list for my family. That way it's in. I cross this off. This is where I check mark. I get nuts because I don't check mark in here. This is my beautiful story planning life, and I do not get it all nasty with that kind of stuff. So here's where I'll keep a running list of wardrobe. I'll also keep it into the goal section of that. I plan on doing a goal scope later, but I've got art supplies I want. This can be applicable to anything that is for you. Christmas shopping, little here's and there's I put in here. So it's all Christmas, are all errand geared. And you can use paper clips to mark off different stores, whatever you want. Now this here I keep in here, which is very, very handy. And this is the 3 speckled fawns. I am crazy about her and what she made. Is for the TN. Yes, that is exactly what I do. And I keep it in here, which is so handy. And it's already in here. You're like, you know what? I'm already here at Old Navy or Gap. What did Blaine need again? And here it is. Now, usually I do this twice a year, spring wardrobe and fall wardrobe. But during Christmas, I had a little extra need. So I wrote that all down. And their sizes. Yep. I'm going to do a whole scope on wardrobe planning because honestly, I do like to keep that in my goal section of my planner. And then I buy ahead so I keep a running list of what coats I bought. A good idea, Nancy. I'm going to do different scope on wardrobe. So hang tight for that. But it keeps me very, very organized, and everything's just right here. 3 speckled fawns. It holds more cards and a place to hold your bills. I keep my, you know, in case there's some stores that, which is a rarity, for checks. So there she be, and I love it. And I got a couple more different colors of this so I can change it out and be sassy if I want. Okay. So anyway, you use these menu cards in here. It's super cool, like I showed you. But what I do on a Sunday night is I get all freaking inspired. And if I'm not seeing, I'll write it down. And what you might want to do. Oh, believe me, Nancy, I love to shop for myself. I'll even let my kids wear high waters if they don't talk to me, like my 15-year-old son. All I saw him in was like that. Nancy, okay, my 15-year-old son, Gabe, he wore basketball pants, messy hair, and like really weird shirts for like months. And I was like, I know this kid needs clothes, okay? I know he needs clothes. But this girl here, she needs some new cool distressed jeans from American Eagle, and I'm going to go
it like Gabe Suffer, and I'm gonna buy this because he's not saying anything to me, right? So when he says something, then I'll do it. What was that? Yeah, that was a personal. That was a personal chic sparrow in creme brulee black. So yeah. Oh, you know what? Honestly, when I got something I want, I just buy it right away. I don't even write it down. Okay, I just go buy it. I don't write it down. Now, if there were like bras, those are pricey. Sometimes I put those last on my list because they're pricey, but yet you really need them. Maybe that I would write that down. Okay, because that's something I might do. Incrementally, something like that. So. When you get into this inspires you. So every Sunday night, you get in here, because everyone can do this. Everyone can. Find out what inspires you. I mean, look at this. Oh, tell me about it, Nancy. Mine is like over his eyes, touching his nose. I'm like, are you kidding me, Gabe? You totally can deal with it. I'm going to buy, this new cute top I want. So I go through, what else is a great book? I don't know if you've heard of this lady. Hi, Kara. Yeah. Mad Hungry. Love this woman. She's Italian. I totally get it. She has all sons. I have 5 sons. They are mad when they're hungry. I always get mad back because I'm like, you're the one who ate it. So don't get mad at me. Okay. I'm not going to go to the store every day. So here, this book, I was so inspired by this lady. Oh, it's so great. No, don't be intimidated. No, 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 no. Follow it, Lucinda Quinn. You got to get this one. This is one of my favorites. These lunches. Oh, I love pictures. That's how you get inspired. Savory chicken pot pie. She just talks about feeding the men in her life. And again, I want to hold her hand. I'm just like, you know what? You're speaking to my heart, lady. I totally get it. Look at this flat roast chicken. I've made it. I think I made everything in this book. And they're not hard. You've got to dive in. You've got to get over your fear, dive in, and make some amazing meals. Yeah, you're going to mess up. Buy this. And I'm not kidding. She has amazing meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinners for your mad hungry boys. You know what? I love Pioneer Woman. I don't have any of her books yet, though. Isn't that the truth? Oh, 17, forget about it. Oh, it doesn't even matter. 10 and 5, yeah. Oh, I know. House full of guys. Oh, over 6 feet. Buy it. Kara, buy it. Okay, now I'm totally into baking and stuff anyway. Everybody loves it. Homemade bread, please. Learn how to make some bread. I've got a great recipe on my site that is killer. That is so easy. My daughters know how to do it, and they've been doing it since they were 10. You can do it too. Oh, I do too, Angel. I go on recipes on food online too. Whatever inspires you, and sometimes that does it. Sweet potato wedges. Oh, I love making bread too, and that comes out of the oven. I have kids from all over wanting butter on it, and they want it cut right away. Creating memories for them. You're creating, all of these traditions and memories. You have to dive in and go for it. Pinterest, my gosh. I am loaded so full of Pinterest that I love it so much. You can go find me there too. At Jenny Lynn Pentness, where I am over there, but I've got a gazillion amazing recipes, and I go to that too. I just switch. That's why it's so inspiring. I could go anywhere I want. I'm like, what should I do this week? Pinterest. Because guess what? My family will always say, Mom, you never make the same meal twice. I really, really don't. Except for Fridays, I always do my pizzas. I do spaghetti. I'm Italian, so I do the same spaghetti. But that's traditional. That's homey. That's cozy. They look forward to that. But other than that, I'm not going to stick to the same stuff every freaking day. That's so boring. No mundane over here. I'm going to just spice it up. Try something new. What are we going to eat? And then I'll bland it down for babies if I have to. How do you organize your menu planning ideas? Well, what I do is, totally. And when I'm doing my menu now, I do have these in my shop. This is for, I don't know with the Happy Planner or whatever, if you can size these a little bit down, because I think it's smaller than 8.5 by 11, but
I used to use this in my ARC planner for my grocery menu, and it's really kind of cool because then here I even had you do the source, because you know how you don't know where you got that recipe? Do you only have one repeat? Do you have general you know, honestly, snack, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, I'll do repeats. I mean, sometimes I'll have a week where it's like, you know, we all have our weeks where I'm like, you know what, I can't do this. Everyone's getting spaghetti this week. All my, you know, I can pull it out and make it out without a book. Yes, I can do that. Definitely. But I will tell you what, most of the time I'm digging in. Now, I'm in love with Martha Stewart's food. Rotating your favorites? Heck yeah. Heck yes. Now, this is so cripplingly dirty and full, but that just means it's loved. Okay? I make this strawberry shortcake of Martha Stewart's food that I can't even tell you how delicious it is, and it's in my repertoire, and we bring it out every spring, and I can't even hack it. It's so great. So yeah, you gotta have those recipes. Check it out. See here? Do you hear the pages? Okay, this is what I was going to show you. Oh no, not those. But I'm making. Oh, here it is. See, it even just opens up to it. That's what it means. Greek style mini lamb burgers. Okay. Well, anyway, gyros. I thought that's what that was. Anyways, she's got this killer gyro recipe in here. I've made my own pita bread just to make this. I mix it up all the time. I just mix it up. And, you know, I'll be like, hey, guys, let's do homemade mac and cheese. Or, you know, let's get rid of that. I always do Annie's if I'm going to do mac and cheese. But let's do homemade. You know, I got this stuff here. Or let's make homemade French fries. You know, oh yeah, I'll do pasta quite a bit, but I tell you what, I got so many boys, Nancy, they ain't all about the pasta. I don't know, we're meat eaters. My husband's a hunter. We got deer stacked, venison stacked high and deep in my feet. Let me tell you something about my husband, okay, in case you guys don't know. My husband, okay, he's an avid hunter, and I didn't come from a hunting family, so this is very new to me. And anyway, I was hosting like a Girl Scout deal, okay? And I didn't even know this, but my husband had like a deer like hung up in the garage. I didn't even know. I'm like, girls, just go through the garage. Come on in. They all screamed and ran around the neighborhood, okay? Because there was a deer hanging gutted in okay, see? So that's my husband. Oh, my hair's on point. I don't think so. Thank you though. But yeah, no, we have so much meat. We're such big meat eaters, Nancy. My husband's like, soup? Is there meat in here? I hope so, because then I'm going to have to eat a side of chicken somewhere. I mean, so all my boys are the same way. We're huge hunters. So meat every day of the week. And if it can happen for lunch too, that's awesome. And so we do the deer. We're big deer eaters. We're big grass-fed. I mean, I'm really into the grass. Have you guys heard of grass-fed butter? I do the grass-fed butter. I'll put the money in that because I'd rather put my money in the food than the doctor. So I do the grass-fed butter and organic flours. I'll do my organic pastas, stuff like that. I mean, you know what? I cook, and I do cook quite a bit, but my family's huge. But you know, I don't know. I think I'm pretty normal because I don't want to spend all day in the kitchen. I got things to do. Oh, organic eggs. But what I'll do, because I'm so organized with my menu planning, and because I do a baking day once a week, that everything is so prepped for me that I enjoy being in the kitchen. I get a glass of wine out. I'm cooking dinner. It probably takes me a good hour to really get it going and into the table, or it's simmering away. You know, all those things are part of living and loving and feeding your family and treating yourself good and feeding yourself right. Not everything has to be fast. You know, you just enjoy that whole process. So like I made chicken stock at like 12 o'clock noon with these bones from organic chickens and like let it roast all day long. And then I made my soup, which took me just a couple seconds. This chicken noodle soup that I've had in my repertoire forever, and I know my whole family loves it. Now on my baking day, normally see how this would go well is if I didn't do it this week. But if I had rolls, you just throw those in, and you have, from your baking day, you've got rolls to accompany your soup. I try to, now the thing, organic meat is so expensive, and that's where it's handy to have a hunting husband. I see what you mean. I do the same thing, Nancy. I'd be doing more pasta and stuff like that because it's just way too pricey.
But we do buy, I would have to say, we do buy the half a cow of the grass-fed cow. And then my husband hunts, so we've got quite a bit of that. Homemade soup, I mean, does anything beat it? It's so amazing. So another one of my favorites is Tyler Florence. I mean, he's one of my faves.